Reason code behaviors determine how Cairo HD handles the adjustments, write-offs, and patient responsibility amounts that come through on an ERA. When an ERA is processed, Cairo HD reads the adjustment codes the payer sent and uses reason code behaviors to decide how each dollar amount should be allocated on the EOB, as a write-off, copay, deductible, coinsurance, or denial. Most common reason codes are already mapped in Cairo HD. This video covers what to do when they're not, or when your office wants a different behavior than the default. In an ERA, adjustments are represented by using three pieces of information: a group code, a reason code, and a dollar amount. Cairo HD uses the group code plus the reason code combination to determine the appropriate behavior. Below are the group code categories. This is worth understanding clearly, especially for patients who have secondary insurance. When a patient has primary and secondary insurance, the secondary payer needs to know the full story of what happened on the primary claim. What was changed, what the primary paid, what was adjusted, and what the patient owes. That information comes from the adjustments and reason codes captured on the primary EOB. With ERA, those adjustments are automatically pulled from the 835 file and pre-filled on the EOB. No extra work is needed. With manual EOB entry, the patient has secondary insurance, your staff must enter those adjustments manually on the EOB posting screen. If they skip this step, the secondary claim may be created, but it will likely be rejected because the required adjudication detail wasn't captured. Rule of thumb is ERA equals adjustments are autofilled. Manual EOB pull posting plus secondary insurance equals adjustments must be entered manually. Reason code behaviors are managed at the system level and require admin permissions. You first want to navigate to your system dashboard. Click on Insurance. Reason code behaviors. Across the top, you'll see the 5 group code categories. Select a category to see all mapped reason codes within that group and the behavior assigned to each. Here you can see the reason code and the behavior. Each reason code has a behavior that tells Cairo HD how to allocate that amount during ERA processing. Does it go to write-off, copay, deductible, coinsurance, denial, etc.? These mappings determine how the EOB is pre-filled when the ERA processes. Because different payers sometimes use the same code in different ways, reviewing your mapping is a good troubleshooting step if allocations aren't appearing as expected. Before creating a custom behavior, please pause the video and determine which of these situations you're in. This graphic will also be available on our KBA. Click Create Behavior, select the appropriate category, select the reason code, and select the desired behavior. For denial-rejection behaviors, you'll also need to decide the action. Does the remaining balance stay under insurance responsibility, or does it shift to patient responsibility? This affects how the patient's ledger looks after the EOB is finalized. Any custom reason code behavior applies across all locations connected to your system dashboard. They are not payer-specific, and they will apply whenever the group code plus reason code combination appears, regardless of which payer sent it. When troubleshooting unexpected allocations, check whether a custom or reason code behavior exists, and whether its scope dot is configured as intended. Once a custom reason code behavior is created, you want to return to your live location. Return to the insurance dashboard. Find the affected ERA on your failed section and click Attempt Reprocess ERA. Cairo HD will then apply the updated mapping and process the file again. If all errors are resolved, the error will move up to your pending EOB section. In this video, we covered how reason code behaviors work, why adjustment data matters for secondary billing, when to create a custom behavior versus when to escalate to engineering, how to create a custom behavior and what happens after you update one.